This is part 7 of AngularJS tutorial. In this video, we'll discuss how to handle events in AngularJS. Let's understand this with an example. We want to display the list of technologies in a table, as you can see here. We want to display the name of the technology, the likes and dislikes it has got, and we also want to provide the ability to like and dislike a technology. Depending on whichever button the user has clicked, we want to increment likes and dislikes. So in this video, we're going to see how to handle click event of a button. So the first step here is to design a web page that looks like this. For that, we'll have to create our model first. So let's flip to Visual Studio. Within our controller function, I'm going to create an array. I'm going to call this technologies. This array is going to contain the list of technologies. So every technology object is going to have a name property. Let's say the first technology is C#. Along with the name, every technology is also going to have likes and dislikes properties. Likes and dislikes will be 0 to start with. Now let's make a copy of this JavaScript object, and let's say this second technology is ASP.NET, and the third one is SQL Server, and let's say finally we have AngularJS. Alright, so we have technologies array here, which is going to be our model. So I'm going to attach this to the scope object. So $scope dot technologies equals technologies. Okay, we have our model ready. Now to the scope object, I'm going to attach two more functions. One function to increment the likes and the other function to increment the dislikes. So $scope dot increment likes. So this is going to be a function, and to this function we are going to pass a technology object. In a bit we'll understand how we are going to get the technology object into this function. And then on that object I'm going to so every technology object has got likes property, so I'm going to increment likes by 1. So technology.likes plus plus. So we are incrementing the likes of the given technology object. Similarly, let's come out with another function, and I'm going to call that increment dislikes. So this is going to increment the dislikes. So every technology object also has got dislikes property, which we want to increment when this function is called. Alright, so let's save the changes. Now let's go to our HTML page. So within the page, we want to display the list of technologies like this. So we want a table. So let's create a table element, and this is going to have t-head, and within t-head we are going to have tr, and let's include th elements. So how many th elements we need? We need 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's make a copy of this. So within the first one we want to display the name of the technology and then likes, and in this we want to display the dislikes, and finally we want to display those buttons, like and dislike buttons. Okay, so that's our table head. Let's include t-body section, and within t-body we want a row for every technologies, and this is where we are going to use ng-repeat. We discussed ng-repeat in detail in our one of our previous video session. So ng-repeat I'm going to use for each technology in what is our model? Our model is technologies. So we are going to loop through each technology in technologies. So for every technology in our technologies array, we're going to get a table row, and within each table row we want a td. So within the TD we want to display first the name of the technology. So we are going to use this technology object. So technology.name. Similarly, we want to display the likes it has got, dislikes it has got, and finally two buttons to provide the ability to like and dislike that specific technology. So to display the likes we use the likes property, and to display dislikes let's use the dislikes property. And within the final td we want two buttons. The first button to like the technology, so input type equals button. Let's say the value on that is going to be like, and I'm going to use ng-click directive. Okay, so when we click the button, we want to call this function right here, increment likes. Okay, so we have now within our model the state is nothing but the data the model contains, and behavior. The behavior is these two functions. So this function is going to provide increment likes, and this function is going to increment dislikes. So when we click this button, like button, we want to call increment likes function, and to that we want to pass the technology object for which we want to increment the likes. And look at this, I am passing the technology object. Now where is this technology object coming from? It's nothing but this technology object that we have here, the current technology object that is present within that TD. Okay, so we have a like button there, and when we click that button, we call that increment likes function, which is going to increment the likes for that technology object. Similarly, let's include another button, and the value on this is going to be dislike, and when we click this button, we want to call increment dislikes function and then pass the respective technology object. Alright, so let's save these changes and let's go ahead and reload our page. Now the form doesn't look that pretty here, and to make it look pretty, what I have done is created the style sheet, styles.css, and here we have some styles for the table. So we have set the border to collapse and font family to Arial on the table, and we have set 1 pixel solid black border for TD and a padding of 5 pixels, and for TH we have again 1 pixel solid black border, padding of 5 pixels, and text alignment of left. So we have these styles here. We want to use those styles on our page. So what I'm going to do is drag and drop that style sheet into the head section of our page. Alright, so let's save those changes and let's reload this page, and now look at the display. So when we click the likes button, look at that, the likes increases, and similarly when I click on dislikes, dislikes increases. Look at this, depending on which button we are clicking, the respective technology objects likes and dislikes are increased. Here is the controller code. Here is the code within the view, and finally the styles. Thank you for listening and have a great day.